What's going on, everybody, and a warm welcome back to the Whiskey Cove. And as you can see, I am not at the Whiskey Cove. I am at Dave's Co Liquor Store in Thornton, Colorado. So today I'm going to be doing You Only Need 5 Bourbon Challenge, but store haul style and with a limit of $200. So let's remind ourselves what we need to do. We need a daily sipper, a cheap, inexpensive cocktail mixer, a Friday night pour, something to impress our guests, and then lastly, something a little bit special. So for $200, I'm really going to be stretching the budget here and trying to get as close to the $200 as I can. This is going to be filmed a little bit like covertly and kind of a little bit like secretly. So it's going to be a lot of kind of filming at the bottles as opposed to my face, but we'll try to check in as much as we can. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video, and let's get this underway. Folks, so we're inside the store right now. Again, I'm just looking for that daily drink to begin with. I want to spend about $20, I think, for this. Again, $200 budget, so there's not much to go off here. But I have found a few things to begin with right away. So let's take a look at these. Firstly, that is the Russell's 10-year. This is a little bit over budget, but definitely a fantastic whiskey for a daily. Also found some rare breed, Wild Turkey rare breed here, $54.99. And they have cases of this stuff, so if you're ever up in Dave's Co Thornton and you want red breed, this is the place to come. But what I found was the Wild Turkey 101. This is 750 milliliter for $20.99, but they also have it on offer for $39.99 for the 1.75 liter handle. So if I wasn't on a budget, I would definitely get this. So I think I'm gonna get the 750 milliliter bottle of Wild Turkey 101. I was thinking maybe I can go and see if they have any early times bottled in bond as well. So we're going to hold on to this for the time being, but if they have any early times, I think I might get that instead. And just coming up over here, this is generally where they keep the early times bottled in bond. It's usually down, oh, hold on a second. They do have some, but it's right away back here. They have a really nice amount of this stuff as well. You know, I know some people, if I say this is pretty hard stuff to get, but you know, you can see this is readily available. $23.99, and that is for a 1 liter bottle. So I think I'm going to stick with a 101 just to save us the extra $3, because I think that $3 might definitely be an important part come to the end here. So I'm happy so far that we have the Wild Turkey 101 for $20.99. So next up, we need to find a cocktail mixer. So I'm thinking something really cheap and inexpensive, but something that has a little bit of proof to it. Again, I'm probably looking at these bottom shelves here. You got Benchmark, look at that classic Benchmark brand. How much is they sell that for here? $11.99, it doesn't get cheaper than that. So I've found some Evan Williams bottled in bond, $17.99 for the 750 milliliter bottle. So this is really great value for money, but I think we can do a little bit better. And I'll say why. I think I want to get Old Forester 100. That's coming in at $22.99. I just think that this is like the perfect mixer. It is coming in a little bit 100 proof, 50% ABV. So it's maybe not as high as I wanted, but I think that's just, you know, for the value for money, we're getting as good mixer as we can possibly get here for $22.99. So far we have $20.99 and $22.99. So now we need kind of like a Friday night pour. We need something that doesn't exactly break the bank, but if we pick it up on Friday, it's going to be an excellent whiskey. So let's take a little look around here and see what we can find. So we found some Yellowstone bourbon whiskey. This is coming in 93 proof of 46.5% out of Kentucky there. This is $36.99. It's a really cool bottle and actually tastes really nice. They also do a bunch of the single barrel store picks, which if you find a chance to get them, they come in around about 45 bucks. You should definitely get one. So this is something that we can definitely use as a Friday night pour. But I think I want to get something with maybe a little bit higher ABV or something with higher age. Again, Russell's 10-year of $31.99 is definitely something we can use. But what else do they have here? I think these might be a little bit out of a budget here, the small batch and uncut unfiltered, but for me, maybe for something special, we could use that depending on the budget that we have left. And then what else here? I think I found what we need, guys. A Friday night pour right there. So Dave's Co in Thornton always do a really great job of keeping this in stock. Coming in at $26.99, I think that's phenomenal value for money. This is about an 8 or 9 year age stated bourbon. Coming in at ABV or 90 proof. Yep, we're gonna do this, guys. So for a Friday night pour, we're gonna choose Buffalo Trace. We've spent about $72, $26.99 for the Buffalo Trace, $23.99 for the Old Forest, and $20.99 for the Wild Turkey. So we need something to impress our guests. To be fair, the Buffalo Trace could definitely serve as impressing our guests, but I think we can do better than that. We have about $128 to be able to afford 2 different bottles. So I've stumbled into kind of like the single barrel section here at Daveco, and they have a lot of good whiskey here, and it's all very unique whiskey to them as well because they're all single barrel picks. So they have Stranahan's single barrel coming in at 58.23%, so kind of cast proof there, or cast strength. $54.99. That would definitely impress our guests with kind of like the cowboy shot on top. Also have a really interesting Maker's Mark pick there as well if you're interested in that, and a really good single barrel Knob Creek pick there too. Oh, look at this tated up bottle right here. Molly Brown cast strength single barrel select. This barrel was selected by and exclusively for Daveco. I wonder if this is sourced stuff here. No, it says on the front here, by Molly Brown Spirits, Denver, fermented, distilled and bottled. Cool little bottle, never tried this before. Might have to give that a go sometime, but again, I'm not sure about the juice in there, so I'm not sure it's going to impress our guests thus far. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle back and then pick up the Yellowstone there. I think I've hit the mother load here, guys. It kind of is like, almost like a little bit of an allocated section here, and as you can see, there's a lot of good bottles here as well. Starting with the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, $79.99 B522. Don't think I've tried that one. And then they also have the Henry McKenna. It is a little bit pricey for $65.99, but that is a special bottle or will impress our guests. They also have some Dickel down here as well, the bottled in bond, and then some of the Heaven Hill 7 right there. But I think what I'm going to choose is I'm going to go back over to the main part where they have most of the whiskey, but I might come back here to pick this up to impress my guests. So I'm going to pick this up now, $65.99. So we jumped a little bit ahead there just to get the Henry McKenna as the special bottle, because even though they have a bunch of them here, I'm not sure how long that would last because this is a pretty big liquor store. We also have some Smoke Wagon the Younger. I don't think that's the right price because it normally goes a little bit higher than that. They have some Old Forester 1910 and 19, is that 1920? Yes, that is. They also have some Smoke Wagon, which was uncut and filtered again for $75. So let me do the math to see if we can afford Old Forester 1920, which is $59.99, because I think that's something that can definitely impress our guests. Folks, so I think we have everything we need. So let's quickly go through what we have here. So we have the Wild Turkey 101 for our daily drink at $20.99. And then we went for the Old Forester 100 for our cocktail mixer, which is a phenomenal cocktail mixer, $23.99. Then we went for a Friday night pour Buffalo Trace for $26.99. Very happy and fortunate to get that. And then we went for a bottle to impress our guests, and that is going to be Old Forester 1920, coming in at 57.5% alcohol by volume and $59.99, which is a steal for that stuff. And then something a little bit special, we went for Henry McKenna bottled in bond 10-year. So we were fortunate to get that. I don't generally see that around here too much, but really happy I was able to come today and get an allocated bottle of whiskey. So I've done the math on all these and it comes to $198 even, well not even, but $198. So just as I was leaving, I saw this aisle again, and then I saw that they had Jack Daniel's single barrel proof coming in at $63.6%, but it's $10 more than the Henry. Oh, it's $5 more than the Henry McKenna. We have $2 left in our budget. So what I can definitely do here is I can switch this Old Forester out, which I'm a little bit sad about, but needs a must. Switch this out for the Early Times bottled in bond. Save $3 there. With the other $2 on our budget, that's $5, and then we can get the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof if we wanted to. However, I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to keep the Old Forester 100 because it's just a phenomenal whiskey and mixer. But you can definitely do that. And look, I'm actually having this stuff as well, guys. If you wanted to get that, we could definitely move a couple of things around, but not going to get that today. But an excellent whiskey, that's for sure. So as we're heading out, let's just go through the lines here so you can see some of the whiskey that they have. So we're outside right now, and we got out of there for around $210 just over with taxes and fees. So we asked the question, could we do the you only need 5 bourbon challenge with $200 at a store in person? Yes, we can, and we did that. Yes, we didn't take into account the taxes, but it came into around about $198. So we have some fantastic whiskeys. We'll send these back to the Cove, guys, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. If you'd like to see more of these store haul videos, then like the video or comment down below that you enjoyed it. Again, my name's Patrick. Cheers.